Welcome back to a Faster PC live support. I know you've been waiting all week for this show. Well, you don't have to wait any longer. Get excited. This time, this is exciting. We're actually going to be helping people resolve their computer problems. We may help you resolve your computer problems. So give us a call, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. Or you can head over to our Facebook or YouTube video. Either go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Go to YouTube. YouTube channel is kind of new, and we don't have as many likes over there, but get over there and you can watch the show there as well. Or you can head to our website at fasterpc.com. We have links to both our Facebook page and our YouTube channel where you can watch this show in its entirety. And you know what? If you're driving down the road, you're doing other things, you're not able to watch right now, you'll be able to watch the show in its entirety at your convenience after the show is over. So, but if you have a computer question, if you have a computer problem, if something's not working, now is your chance to get your problem solved for free. Give us a call, 772-340-1590, and let's see whether we can help you on this show resolve your computer problem. Also, we do have technicians that are standing by in the shop ready to resolve computer problems, and we'll be there today until 2, but you don't have to wait until then. Remember, computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technical issues as well. And one thing that we will be talking about, of course, we are ready to answer your questions, but one thing we will be talking about today, there is a brand new 0-day threat affecting Google Chrome, and we will be talking about that, how you can protect your computer, and we'll be talking about what 0-day threats are, and of course we will be talking again about some streaming. If we get to it, we'll be talking about answering your questions. We can always get to your questions. And so give us a call here if you have any computer questions, 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590. And we can help you answer your computer and technical questions. So what we want to talk about today, though, the most important thing is a new 0-day threat. So what is, first of all, a 0-day threat? Well, first of all, what is a threat? Well, we're talking about a security hole in a program. So every program has security holes. There's known security holes, which are known, and typically, if they've been known for a little bit of time, there's a patch available to address that and to close that hole. Of course, that doesn't necessarily protect your computer. It only protects your computer if you have installed the patch. That's the only reason that your computer would be protected. Secondly, there are unknown security holes, and those are holes that have yet to be discovered. They're there, but security firms haven't discovered them. The makers of the software or hardware haven't discovered them, and the hackers have not yet discovered them. But when a threat is discovered, that threat is either discovered by the manufacturer of the software or hardware, or by a security firm. If one of those two groups discover the threat, what happens is that you actually have what happens when hackers or excuse me, when a security firm or the company that actually produced the hardware or software discovers it, they start working on a patch. The company that creates the hardware or software starts working on a patch. So the security firm will notify the company, or if the company discovers it themselves, they will just start working on a patch. But otherwise, the security firm will notify them. They'll start working on a patch. When the patch is available and released, the company will disclose. The company that created the software or hardware would disclose the security hole, and if it was discovered by a security firm, that firm will also simultaneously issue a press release that they discovered this, and of course they're looking to bolster their credentials and show, hey, we're on top of things, and to use this as to reinforce their standing with current customers, and also to reinforce their standing with other customers, new customers as well. So or maybe even attract new customers. Well, if a hacker first discovers this, the hacker, by the way, just think about it, they're in the business of making money off of security vulnerabilities, and really it is money. Sometimes people ask, why did these guys do this? They could get a real job. They could use their talents to actually make money in a legitimate way. And of course they could use their talents to make money in a legitimate way. But don't think that they aren't making money. They are making millions and billions of dollars on these hackers, and we'll talk about how much in the future. We'll talk about and disclose exactly how much they are making, but it's a huge amount. And so since they make money on exploiting security vulnerabilities, they are not going to go to the software or hardware manufacturer and disclose this threat. They are going to start utilizing this. They're going to start exploiting this, and they may even share this with other hackers as well. In fact, there's an entire scheme with hackers where they actually have hacking tools as a service. So you may be familiar with software as a service. You can now, a lot of your software is actually software as a service. You don't own it. You just use it for a certain period of time, however long you pay for it. An example of that is Microsoft 365. You pay for it either monthly or annually, and if you don't pay for it when it's due to come for renewal, well, at that point you're in trouble at that point. And so what we actually have with this is we're actually looking at with hackers, they are actually creating tools that can exploit threats, and then they farm those out to other hackers, and they allow other hackers to use their tool for a fee. So it could be, that they're getting 10 or 20% of the amount that is actually earned from this hack. And that's one way that they make money. So the hackers don't notify the software or hardware manufacturer. They just go after this, and they start exploiting this. And then the software or hardware manufacturer realizes that this is being exploited. Either they catch it themselves, or someone reports it to them, or maybe a security firm reports it to them. Hey, we have found this happening, and what that is a 0-day threat. So it's a threat that by the time the software or hardware manufacturer learns about it, the threat is already being used to actually attack people's computers or their networks. And there is so that's what a 0-day threat is. And there is a new 0-day threat that is out there. And by the way, the software or hardware manufacturer, when they realize that there's a zero-day threat, they have to work as fast as they can. They have to get their software engineers to work as fast as they can to come up with a patch to resolve the issue and to close that security hole, because again, this threat is already being used by hackers to exploit computers, to exploit networks. And so it is critical for the companies to actually get out there to get this done as quickly as possible. And so one of the things that we want to actually look at, and first of all, the zero-day threat that has been released or has been just announced is actually involves Google Chrome. So we're going to be going over this threat, what it does, and also we'll be showing you how you can protect yourself. It is vitally important when there is a zero-day threat and there's a patch that's available. If you have that software installed on your computer, or if it's hardware, if you have that hardware installed on your computer, or maybe installed in your network, it is vitally important that you go out and you get the patches installed right away so that your computer is protected. Because again, the threat is actually active and it's being exploited right then, right there, and it's vitally important to make sure that your system is protected, that you get that patch installed, because you're a sitting duck if you don't. If you don't have this patch installed, the hackers know about this. They knew about it before the software or hardware manufacturer did, and it's very important to help get that. So stay tuned, because we're going to show you how to do that coming up.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio here, heard every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour right here on this station and stream live to our Facebook page. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back, ready to answer your computer questions. So you know what? If you have questions, well, we can't answer them unless you ask them. Our number, if you want to have your computer questions answered, is 772-340-5090. 772-340-5090. Also, you can type your questions into the comment section of our live Facebook video that's happening right now over at Facebook. You can go there, search for a Faster PC. We have almost 23,000 likes. Or you just go to our website, afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC radio. We're here. We're ready to answer your computer questions, and we'll be right back to do that. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of a Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, a Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to a Faster PC, or a Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a Faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
From the founding of our company, a Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to a faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean a faster PC saves customers money?
A faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups to QuickBooks, Manysoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a faster PC.
Welcome back to a Faster PC Radio. I know you've been waiting, a whole few minutes for the next segment of today's show. If you've been waiting to give us a call so that you can get your computer question answered, well, now's a great time to give us a call. Give us a call. The number here at the studio is 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. Of course, if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to call and be on the radio, this is your opportunity, by the way, if you do want to be on the radio. But if you're a little bit shy, maybe you don't want to be on the radio, you don't want people to hear what you say, then you can actually head over to our Facebook video. It's a live Facebook video going on right now. You can head over there. Just go to www.afasterpc.com. Click on the link to listen to a Faster PC Radio. That'll take you to our Facebook page. Or you can go to Facebook, search for a Faster PC. You'll find our page. We have between 22 and 23,000 likes. You'll be able to actually get over there, scroll down on the page a little bit. You'll see the live video, and you can type your question into the comment section. Now, your question doesn't have to be on what we've been talking about. It can be on any topic as long as it's computer related. So head over there and you can be on the show, or just give us a call, 772-340-1590. We did also want to remind you that we have technicians standing by ready to resolve computer problems. Our number in the shop is 772-878-5978, and we are located at 7190 South US 1 in Port St. Lucie. Again, the number is 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back ready to answer your computer questions, ready to help you resolve your computer and technical needs. And we have been talking about a zero-day threat affecting Chrome, and we also have a caller on the line. We have Alan on the line. Welcome to a Faster PC Live Technical Support, Alan. How can we help you today?
Well, Brian, I do have a question regarding what you've been talking about regarding the zero-day threat with Chrome. And my question is that you installed on my computer system a security system, but I'm wondering if every time there is a new threat like you're talking about today, if you have to do anything to update the security system that's already on your computer.
That's a good question, and for our managed services clients, and I know some of you listening, and Alan is one of them, are managed services clients. What does that mean? Well, we have two models of actually servicing computers today. And one of them is where you pay as you go. If you have a problem, you call us up, we log into your system, or you bring in your computer and we work on it here in the shop, or we come to you and do an on-site, conduct an on-site service for you. So that's pay as you go. But we also, sometimes it's called break fix also. We also have managed services where we actually have software running on your system. We're monitoring your system. We're installing patches and updates, and if you need help, we can actually help you remotely or in the shop or in on site. Some of our managed services clients pay for on site coverage as well. And but the critical thing is with our managed services, we have patch management. So twice a day, we're actually searching for Windows updates. And 6 times a day, on average, about every 4 hours, we're searching for updates to programs like Google Chrome, Firefox, Zoom, Adobe Reader, programs like this that a lot of people have on their computers, and certainly this zero-day threat does affect Google Chrome. We'll also talk a little bit more today about some of the other browsers that it does affect, because it does affect other browsers as well. But this zero-day threat 6 times a day on average every 4 hours, we're searching for updates to Google Chrome and Firefox and Zoom and some other programs. We also are every hour searching for updates to the Windows security definitions. So Windows Security, or sometimes it's called Windows Defender, has updates, and we're every hour we're installing updates to your system for the Windows Security system. And so all of that happens, and really, so what happens is, if you're a managed services client of a Faster PC, when there is a zero-day threat, most likely before you even know that there's a zero-day threat, as soon as that patch is available, within a very short period of time, that patch will be installed on your computer. Now, sometimes you do have to restart your computer for a patch to take effect. Like if it's a Windows update, sometimes you'll have to restart your computer. And I'll switch over to a full screen just to kind of show a little bit about where you would see an icon. I don't have the icon right now because, first of all, I did restart my computer when the last Windows updates came out, and secondly, I restarted my computer today, so in preparation for this show. So if there were any Windows updates pending, they would have already been installed on my system. But in the lower right-hand corner, typically if you have your taskbar on the bottom of your computer screen, and sometimes people move them, a lot of times by accident, but if it's in the default location, that'll be in the lower right-hand corner, kind of near the clock. You'll see an icon that kind of looks like a circular arrow that goes from the left up and over, pointing with an arrow pointing down, and then another arrow that starts at the bottom right and goes over to the upper left pointing up. And that's a symbol that indicates that there's an update that's ready to be installed. With Windows updates, part of the update is installed in the operating system, but then it's not fully installed until the computer is rebooted. And so when the computer is rebooted, what happens is the computer does the last parts of the update. It actually will install part of it on the way shutting down. It'll start booting back up, and it'll install the rest of it, and then you'll come back into Windows and everything will be installed. Now with our Windows update scripts to automatically install updates, we have those configured so that in the daytime they'll install updates but not reboot your computer. You will get the notification, and you could reboot your computer at that point if you're free. But if you're in the middle of the workday, maybe you step away to use the bathroom or to get a cup of coffee or something, you don't want to come back and really find that your computer rebooted while you were in the middle of doing something. So we have it configured where it doesn't automatically reboot during the middle of the day. But if your computer's on around midnight, shortly after midnight, it will check for updates, install the updates, and if there are updates, will actually reboot your computer for you automatically so that those updates are installed. Of course, if you're using the computer at the time, you would get a notification, and you could actually, if you're sitting there, you can actually stop that. And if you really said, hey, you know what, I use my computer every day at midnight, so I would rather, reboot another time. We could actually create a custom script for you for that and install that. Or you could just, we could actually configure it where it installs the update and you have to manually reboot it yourself. But that happens with the Windows updates. And then with programs such as Chrome and Firefox, what will happen is the update will be installed, but it's typically not enabled until you shut down the program and then reopen the program. And sometimes I use Firefox as my default browser, and sometimes I'll get a message in Firefox that actually tells me that my update, or that my computer, that there's an update that's ready, and that I actually need to go out and install that, or I need to shut down Firefox so that the update can install, and then I can reopen Firefox. Now, one thing that may be helpful to you, if you like to do this, I have a lot of tabs open, probably more than I should have open on my browser. And if I get into a situation like this where I get a message that, hey, I need to shut down the browser to install updates, and really in Firefox, when you get this type of a message, you can't do anything else. You can't say, hey, I want to do it later. You have to actually shut down right then. And you might be you might have a tab open, or two or three, or I have a lot of tabs open on my system right now. I have my Firefox, and you can do this really with any browser. With Chrome, you can do it with Edge, you can do it. The steps are a little bit different with each of them. Since Google Chrome has a 0-day threat now, we can actually go over and show how to do that in Google Chrome. But you'll notice I actually don't use Google Chrome very often, but I have a whole bunch of tabs that are open at the top. And we'll talk a little bit about what tabs are. They are new instances of web pages. So in the old days, you could be at one page at a time, and you could open up a second instance of the browser if you wanted to go to another page. Well, with the new tab format, and most of the time the tabs go across the top, although some browsers, including Edge, now give you the option of putting tabs down the side on the left. But there's a little plus sign here. So if you're at a web page, maybe you're an NFL football fan, and so you're at NFL.com. But you also, maybe I know, Alan, you're a Green Bay Packers fan. So that's probably Packers.com, but I'm gonna actually search for that. So we have Green Bay Packers, and so we can actually go to their website also, which is Packers.com. So I could actually be looking at a page here at NFL.com, and I could also look at a page over at the Packers.com website. And so, that's an example of a tab. I could also, if I wanted to look at, let's say, this article right here, I could actually hold down the control key on my computer, on my keyboard, and click, and that'll open that tab, or that page in a new tab. So I can have that new page open as well. So that's an example of what tabs are, and you may have a tab that allows you to go to various sites, or maybe you have your email open, maybe you have your bank account open, you may have a news site that you're reading, you may have something else that you're reading, maybe you're watching a YouTube video. You may not want to have to reopen those. You may not even remember everything that you have open, if you're reading a random news story. So you can configure your browser to open up the same pages that you have open. So if we click here, the three dots to the upper right, this is right below the X that closes out the program. And this is how you do it in Google Chrome. The process is very similar in Firefox. It's very similar in Edge as well. The icons may be a little bit different, the way you get into settings, but what we're looking for is to get into settings. So in Chrome, we're going to click on the three dots that are right below the X. We're going to go down to settings and left click. And then what we can do is we can actually search for startup. And so you see here, and there's a search field, so we can actually start, and I just typed start. And you see here on startup, and I'll actually type it out the rest of the way so that we only get the startup. So we have some options. We can open up the new tab page, which will open up a new tab, which will also give you links, depending on your settings, may give you links to pages that you go to frequently in that browser. You can also open up a specific page or set of pages. So if you want to go to your email when you first turn your computer on, and maybe you want to go to a few other sites, maybe websites that are news sites. We go to there's some sites that we go to that actually, some of our customers go to sites, from maybe they lived in a place up north. They go to the news site up there. Some people, if you're older, you might go and read your hometown paper's obituaries to see if any of your friends passed away, because that's something that happens as you get older. So there's various pages. You can have different pages open up right when you turn your computer on, or you can have it like I do, continue where you left off. So this is a convenient method. If you have a lot of pages open, you want to be able to close out your browser and reopen it and come right back to where you were before. You can have it set up that way. That's the way I do it. That way I can shut my browser down, I can open it back up, and it actually will automatically install those, it'll automatically reopen the tabs just like it did here. Most of these I didn't open up, but when I opened up Chrome this morning to check, one of the things I saw was a message from Google, and let me see if I can find it. No, so I saw a message that just showed me that I actually had installed the latest version of Chrome, and it told me about the updates. So this is something that, thankfully, for those of you that are managed services clients, your computers have already been protected. The most you'll have to do is close and reopen Chrome.
You're listening to a Faster PC radio heard on this station every Saturday in the 10 o'clock hour. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back for the final segment of today's show. Listen, if you want to get your computer questions answered and you haven't called in, now's your opportunity. In fact, this is your last opportunity coming up. 772-340-1590. 772-340-1590. You can also head over to our Facebook page, and you can actually, from the Facebook page, you can type your computer questions into the comment section of the live video, and we'll cover them on today's show. But you know what? You've got to get over there right now, or give us a call, 772-340-1590, so we can answer your computer questions. Computer problems? You need a faster PC. From the founding of our company, A Faster PC has provided our customers with quality service and computer products at competitive prices. We find that in the current economy, this is more important than ever. A Faster PC recently conducted a market survey and found that our prices are the least expensive in the area. Some of our competitors charge twice what we charge. Perhaps that's why more customers are turning to A Faster PC. We're helping our customers save money by repairing their computers rather than replacing them.
Now, wait a minute. You mean A Faster PC saves customers money?
A Faster PC offers the most competitive prices for computer repair in our area.
Wait a minute. Technicians that know what they're doing for less than the competition?
That's right. A Faster PC can handle anything from software installs, virus, spyware, and malware, and those annoying pop-ups, to QuickBooks, Metisoft, and SoftIn support, from wireless networks to hardware networks. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
Conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. Call 878-5978. Computer problems? you need a faster PC.
This is Brian Longworth, host of A Faster PC Radio, where we answer your computer questions for free every Saturday from 10 to 11 a.m. But it gets even better than that.
Now, wait a minute. How could it possibly get any better than that?
Yes, Cliff. A Faster PC has technicians standing by every Saturday ready to work on your computer.
Wait a minute. Technicians standing by on a Saturday?
Well, Cliff, A Faster PC has technicians standing by Monday through Friday for standard and emergency service, both in-shop and on-site. That means you can bring your computer to A Faster PC, or A Faster PC can come to you. And if you need computer service in a hurry, we offer emergency service both in-shop and on-site. We can handle anything from software installs, viruses, spyware, to multi-site VPN networking. Computer problems?
You need a faster PC.
A Faster PC, conveniently located at 7186 South US 1, Port St. Lucie, and on the web at afasterpc.com. For more information, call 878-5978. 878-5978. Computer problems? You need a Faster PC.
Welcome back to A Faster PC Radio. This is the last segment of today's show. We'd love to answer your computer questions, but if you don't call, we can't answer. Give us a call. The number to have your computer question answered is 772-340-1590, 772-340-1590, or you can hop on over to our Facebook page, A Faster PC, and actually from there, you can type your question into the comment section. So again, just a few more minutes to answer your questions. We did want to remind you also that not only can you ask your questions at the Facebook page or by calling 772-340-1590, but you can also watch the video as well. So some of the questions that I'm answering, as I answer those questions, I'll be able actually to show you the steps that you go through to resolve computer problems. And if you're not where you can watch it right now, that's fine. You can watch it at your convenience shortly after the show's over. It'll be up there on our Facebook page. You can get there one of two ways. Either go to our website, afasterpc.com. We have a link that says listen to A Faster PC Radio. If you click on that, it'll take you to our Facebook page, or go to Facebook and search for A Faster PC. We also wanted to remind you that in the shop we have technicians standing by today to work on computers and resolve computer problems. We're at 7190 South US 1, and our number in the office is 772-878-5978. And of course, we're here to answer your questions. Well, your computer questions, and we could answer other questions, but we're here specifically to answer computer questions. Computer problems? You need A Faster PC.
Yes, you do, and we are back. We're ready to answer your computer and technical questions, and ready to help you resolve your any issues that you have. And we have been talking about this 0-day threat with Google Chrome. And again, just briefly, we did discuss this in the first segment, what a threat is, what a 0-day threat is, but really what we're looking at, a 0-day threat is a threat that's being used right now by hackers to target computers or networks, or depending on what it is that the threat involves. This particular threat does involve Google Chrome. It also involves not only Google Chrome, but it also involves any Chromium-based browser. What do we mean by Chromium-based browser? Well, there's a lot of browsers out there that are based on the core of Chrome, which is Chromium. So Chromium is what Google Chrome is based on, and Chromium is open source. The new Microsoft Edge is based on Chromium. There's also other browsers like Vivaldi, the Wave browser. A lot of antivirus companies have their own browsers, but these are based on Chromium. And so Norton Secure Browser or Avast Secure Browser. Really, whatever secure browser that you have from your company out there, it's based on Chrome, and this is something that you'll need to get out and get the updates for that version of the browser if you use those versions of the browsers. But this is actually, again, a 0-day threat. Now, what this impacts, Google is being a little bit tight-lipped because not everyone has the update, and they don't really want to fully reveal to anyone that doesn't know, any hackers out there that don't know what this does. But it is critical that the threat was discovered by Google on the 19th of this month, and within 24 hours Google had a patch available for it. So, and again, our the clients that we have that are on managed services, we already have software running that's actually looking for updates to, such as this, to Google Chrome and Firefox, and we're also searching twice a day for updates to Windows, which would include the updates to to Microsoft Edge as well. So, but what this does, it impacts the open source, and open source means that there's software that's created by people or by an organization, and then it's given away for anyone, any company, any development firm out there to utilize. And there's an open source software called WebRTC component of the Chrome web browser, and is of the heap buffer overflow variety. This is a real-time communication component which enables audio and video communication within web pages and is deployed by most modern browsers. So this is really something that could impact other browsers as well, but definitely every Chromium-based browser will definitely be impacted by this threat. Now, Google did within 24 hours roll out this patch, and one of the things, if you do have Google Chrome, what you want to do is, let me switch back over to a full screen to actually show on the screen, and I'll verbally describe this for those that are just listening on the radio, but know that you can head over to our web page, and you can watch this. You can click on the link to go to our Facebook page or our YouTube channel, and you can watch this in its entirety, so you'll be able to see this part of it. But what you can do, you can go to settings in Google Chrome, and to do that, you'll click on the three dots again, go down to settings and left click. When you're in settings, you can actually click on the right at the bottom of settings is about Chrome. So you can actually click there. It'll show you the version that you have. Now, if you have Windows-based computer, the version that you will be using for Chrome is version 120.0.6099. Either 129 or 130. So initially, their first patch for this was version 1, ending in 129. They do have a 130 available for Windows-based users. Users that may be running Linux or Mac, you're probably still going to be on the 0.129 version. And although that's subject to change, because Google will be coming out with new versions and new builds in the future. But this is how you can tell whether you have the latest version or not. Now, if you don't have the latest version, first of all, when you open up Chrome is going to start seeing if it's, if there's an update out there. In fact, if you go to this about Chrome, there are links, if you don't have the latest version, to install the latest version. And you may also have to close out your Chrome and reopen it to do that install. You also can go right to google.com, and from google.com you actually have the three dots here, and you can actually look for various software, and even let's just do a Google Chrome download. Just do a Google search for Google Chrome download, and you can actually go to google.com facebook.com/Chrome, and you can actually download the latest version of Google Chrome. And so this is how you would get the update installed manually. You can actually click download here, and that will actually download the software, and you can install that. Google will look for updates that are, your Chrome browser will look for updates as well. And again, you can go to the settings, and from the settings, you can actually, again, the three dots, go down to settings, and then go to About Google Chrome. You have a link where you can look at your current version. You can also update the current version from there, or you can go to their page and you can download that as well. So it is important. By the way, 0-day threat. You might think, well, that how many times does this happen that there's a 0-day threat affecting a browser? Well, kind of startling, really, if you think about it. But this is the 8th 0-day threat this year. And when you think about all threats that are out there, this threat is named or titled CVE-2023 for the year -7024. So this is the 7,000. There's been 7,024 threats, and there's very likely that there's been some more since this was released earlier in the week. 7,024 threats in 2023. Now, those weren't all 0-day threats, and certainly they weren't all affecting Chrome, but 8 of those threats did affect Chrome as a 0-day threat. So again, a 0-day threat is a threat that is being exploited right now, right here, right now, perhaps even on your computer. If you don't have the patches installed, it's actually you're at risk. Now, one of the things that we did want to just remind you about, we talked several months ago about the actual attack on the password management company LastPass. And if you recall that conversation, maybe you don't, so we're going to just review this to you for you, how important patches are. What happened with that is that, first of all, the architecture of LastPass was designed so that an employee with admin rights, with the right permissions, could actually get into your passwords and every other person's passwords on their platform. And one of those trusted employees actually was working from home and had his own computer working from home, and he had software that was actually a media server software. And what this media server software does is it would allow him to have maybe music or TV shows or movies or all of the above, maybe pictures also, and allow him to serve those out to other devices, either on his network, or even he could even open that up where maybe he has copies of movies, and he allows his family or friends to log into his server and watch these movies. Well, he was running that on the computer that he logged into the software to his corporate LastPass server with. And that media server that he had not been patched in a very long time. In fact, there were 75 patches that were available that he hadn't installed. And so what happened with that is that there was a threat that was available. The patch was available 75 patches ago, and he didn't bother to install the patch. Well, what do you hear a lot of times? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what a lot of people say. Hey, this has been working. Why do we need to fix this? Why do we need to install a patch? Well, he didn't install the patch, and he didn't install the next patch, and the next patch, and the next patch. He didn't install 75 patches. And then one day, hackers found his system. They were able to get in. They were able to exploit that security hole that he could have easily closed up. And then, because they were able to monitor what he was doing, they were able to get his username and password, and because they had access to his computer, they were able to get into the LastPass servers after he had already authenticated with multi-factor authentication, and they were able to breach really their millions of users' usernames and passwords. Just think of all the different websites, including banking websites, that they were able to get into. So that's how critical not installing a patch can be, and it's important to install these patches. Now, again, as we mentioned, as we answered Alan's question, we do provide this service for our customers where we can actually monitor and we can make sure that your patches are being installed on your system. We have software that automates all of that and makes it easy so that you don't even have to think about it. It's just done. If you're interested in any of that, our number is 772-878-5978.
And we're coming to the end of today's show, but if you've missed any part of this show, or just want to listen to it again or watch it again, because you can do that at our Facebook page and YouTube channel. You can not only hear the show, but also see the show. And when we've described and shown you how to resolve computer problems, you can actually see that and watch it over and over again at our Facebook page or our YouTube channel. You can get there by going to our website of fasterpc.com and clicking on the links. We'll be open today until 2, closed Monday for Christmas, open Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 5, open Saturday, 9 to 2. Have a Merry Christmas. We want to invite you to listen to our church radio show tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. here on WPSL. The title of tomorrow's sermon is, The Real Reason There Is Conflict in the Middle East. Is This a Sign We're in the End Times? Part 9. You can listen to other sermons on our church website, covenanttabernacle.com, or our church Facebook page, Covenant Tabernacle World Outreach Center. You can find a Faster PC's Facebook page and YouTube channel by searching for a Faster PC on Facebook and YouTube, or by going to our website and clicking on the links. While there, you can actually watch the show, not only hear the show, but also watch the show and see the steps that we go through to actually resolve computer problems. A Faster PC is conveniently located at 7190 South US 1 on the east side of US 1, just north of Rio Mar. We're also on the web at www.afasterpc.com. Again, that's afasterpc.com. And you can reach us at 772-878-5978. Again, 772-878-5978. Computer problems?
Don't you know by now you need a faster PC?
They say this is the most wonderful time of the year. Why? Because God sent His only begotten Son into the world. He came as a babe in the manger, but ended His life dying on the cross so that your sins and my sins can be forgiven. If you don't know Jesus as your Savior, I invite you to repent of your sins and cry out to God for salvation through Jesus Christ.
This is WPSL Port St. Lucie.
The hour.